Hi. Well, this is Rosie, and as you see, I've got my Brave Sis sweatshirt and my pearls. I thought I would celebrate today, Inauguration Day, by reading to you from the United States Parks Service website about Charlotta Amanda Spears Bass, who was the first black woman nominated for Vice President of the United States. So I'm going to read it verbatim. Charlotta Amanda Spears Bass, 1874-1969, is an American hero. She was likely the first African American woman to own and operate a newspaper in the United States. In 1952, she became the first African American woman nominated for vice president. She was born February 14, 1874, in Sumter, South Carolina. Charlotta was the sixth out of 7 children for Hiram and Kate Spears. In 1894, she moved to Providence, Rhode Island to live with her brother. There, she worked for the black-owned Providence Watchman for 10 years selling ads. In 1910, she relocated to California for health reasons. After John J. Nemours passed away, she took control of the Eagle, another black-owned paper. Nemours made arrangements while he was sick for Charlotta to own the newspaper and companion printing business. This made her the first African American woman to own and operate a newspaper. She changed the newspaper's name to the California Eagle and began to expand its coverage to issues affecting African Americans. She hired Joseph Blackburn Bass as an editor in 1912 and later married him. Charlotta continued to serve as its publisher until she retired in 1951. She and her husband Joseph used the Eagle to push for reforms against issues such as police brutality, restrictive holding, and the KKK. Charlotta was a staunch advocate for civil liberties, women's rights, and immigration. She championed local black-owned businesses. Because of her civil rights work, her life was threatened numerous times. The FBI placed her under surveillance, and she was labeled a communist. Despite this, she prevailed. By the 1930s, the California Eagle was the largest African American paper on the West Coast. It stood on solid financial grounds, had a circulation of nearly 60,000, and took on important editorial stands. Joseph died unexpectedly in 1934. Let me just interject to say we woke up at 3 a.m. California time to watch Trump leave the White House. So forgive me if my reading skills are a little lacking. Joseph died unexpectedly in 1934. Following his death, Charlotta reevaluated her purpose. She began participating in the NAACP, the Urban League, the Civil Rights Congress, and the UNIA. She also founded the National Sojourner for Truth and Justice Club, which sought to improve working conditions for black women. Following her retirement, she devoted her life to politics. In 1952, she became the first African American woman to run for national office as vice presidential candidate for the Progressive Party. She had no dreams of winning, but she campaigned with the slogan, "Win or lose, we win by raising the issues." Charlotta Bass is associated with the historic resources associated with African Americans in the Los Angeles multi-property submission. I think that's where there's a National Park Service plaque for her. And I will share one more thing about her. She is one of the sisters that we celebrate in the Brave Sis birthday party. And on this day that Kamala Harris, also of California, becomes our actual first Black and South Asian Vice President, I wanted to give a shout out to Charlotta Amanda Spears Bass, February 14th, 1874 to April 12th, 1969. She is part of the 2021 Journey Journal. So when you get to your February birthday party, give her special care as you color her portrait. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful Inauguration Day. Ashe. Take care.